There are so many interesting root vegetables that we are underusing, just like the swede. Swedes have a beautiful sweet flavour. I get asked often, what's the difference between a swede and a turnip? Even though they're part of the same family, there are some differences. So you can see that there's a slight purpley brown colour at the top, whereas a turnip is bright purple and white in flesh. Have a look at the flesh of this swede. The swede is quite yellow in colour, and it has a much rounder, sweeter flavour, where a turnip is slightly bitter and peppery. Now these Swedes make the best soup, and I think we should be using them more often. They also make really great mash. So after you've peeled them, we're just going to cut them into chunks, just like so. Now this is going to make the most delicious soup, but you don't want to just add the Swedes to it. I want extra sweetness, which I'll get out of a leek. Now I've just cut open the leek and given it a really good wash. And again, because it's a soup that I'm going to puree, you don't have to be pedantic with the chopping. We're just going to roughly chop our leek all the way down to the white part. The sweetest part of the leek is the white and lighter part. I'll add a glug of extra virgin olive oil to the pan. You could also use some butter for this, fantastic flavour. And then in with our leek. And I prefer to use a leek for this as opposed to an onion. I find an onion can sometimes be overpowering. It really is all about that Swede. So give that a stir and just soften it slightly. I've also got one potato, and that's going to help thicken this up. So we'll just cut that again into quarters. That can also go in. And then our Swedes. So I've got about 2 Swedes here. Now I'm going to add about 1.5 litres of stock. I'm keeping mine 100% vegetarian, so a nice vegetable stock. This one has maximum bold flavours to it, so you don't need to add any salt or any other flavourings whatsoever. So I'll add 1 whole litre. You could also use a chicken stock for this too if you like. And just another half. Fantastic. And the rest of my stock, what I like to do is just place it into a jar and then pop it in the freezer, and you can use it at any time. It'll last for at least 3 to 4 months. Okay, one last stir, and that's how easy it is to make a beautiful homemade soup. So this is going to come up to the boil. I'll turn it down, lid goes on, and we're going to cook that for about 30 minutes or until those Swedes are super tender. All right, let's have a look at this soup. Fantastic. Look how creamy that already looks. But I'm now going to blend it until it's really smooth. All right, this is looking fantastic. It's the perfect consistency. Okay, to plate this up, we'll add a few generous spoonfuls of this into our bowl. And serve it as is, or if you really want to jazz it up, add some sour cream, a nice generous dollop into the centre. There we go, just let that float. And I just love chives in a soup. So we'll just finely chop these chives. That should be plenty. We'll sprinkle that over the top, and got to have a taste of this. Why are we not eating more Swedes? They are fantastic. It's earthy, it's creamy, and it's sweet. It's not bitter whatsoever. And that is perfectly seasoned because of the stock. So there's no need to add any more salt. It's not too salty, it's not underdone, it is just right. On a cold winter's night, this is the type of food I crave.